Now that I did the thing that I wanted to do, it's time to talk about today's topic, and that is C Viper too hard for Street Fighter 6? Probably the first thing that people would say is, yeah, I think she is too hard for Street Fighter 6. I don't think she is. I think the base level of C Viper is pretty simple. You don't have to do all the crazy stuff. Even in the 5 tips video that I did before, you don't have to do all the fancy stuff to play the character. You really don't. I think C Viper's base game plan is relatively easy to understand. You Seismo, they see Seismo, you fake Seismo, they jump, you anti-air. I think that's a pretty easy to understand concept of all skill ages, or skill levels. It's a pretty easy to understand concept. You're not putting too much effort into doing this. If you are, then you got to put more time into the character. The thing that gets people is the combos, like doing stuff like this. First try, like doing stuff like that for some people, it's just not in the cards. They just can't do it. Either they can't do it or they can't do it in matches. They can do it in training mode. They can't do it in matches. So where am I going with this? Why am I bringing up the difficulty of C Viper? It's because the rest of the game is not as difficult as her. Ryu out here doing 6k damage from doing straight heavies. I don't play Ryu. I could do a more damaging combo than what I just did. All those feint cancels and all the cute stuff, right? And then Ryu hits you with this. Hold on. What do you do here? You do like boom, bam, Then Ryu hits you with this, right? And it's like, damn, bro, what am I playing this character for? And that's not even the max damage. I just made something up. That's 5,000 from doing 2 buttons. Well, about 4 buttons. And that's not even the corner. The corner is worse. Hold up. Boom, bam, boom, Again, not even max damage. I don't play this character. Nearing 6k for just doing basic heavy drive rush into heavy special move light DP level 3. Cooked. I'm not even touching that. I have to do some I could probably touch that, to be honest, but it requires me to use my fingers. Does that get close? I think this reaches where that was. Damn, it did not. Never mind. Yeah, like I was saying, is she too difficult for Street Fighter 6? At a base level, no. I don't think she is too difficult for Street Fighter 6 because you can do mainly, like I was saying before, the combos is what people, have trouble with, but you don't really have to do all this feint stuff. You can just do like heavy special into this for good damage. It uses a lot of drive gauge, yeah, but like you don't need to do all the fancy stuff. The fancy stuff uses less, like doing stuff like this. It's just the overall character has more than like, say, Ryu just outputs damage. He just damages the character. He's been like that for a while now. But for C Viper, she may not be damaged, right, for simple stuff, but she has baits, she has feints, she can bait out movement. Ryu can kind of do that now that I think about it. He has the Hashigeki, but it can only go so far, Like she has air bait, she has grounded bait, she has low bait. You have so much more utility as a character, which makes it worth using C Viper over, say, Ryu, right? At the highest level, people really are only concerned of, what is the easiest way for me to win a match? Am I breaking my fingers to do something that Ryu can do with like 4 buttons? if you want to put the dedication to do so, it works out. If you just like picking up the character, you can't just pick up this character and just start winning. You have to put in the time for this character. Honestly, I can say like Rashid, you can pick up Rashid and start winning. Rashid got stuff that people just can't deal with. You know, like level 2, just hold down the neutral, level 2. She doesn't have that. She doesn't have anything that just like holds down the neutral. Play the game for me. She didn't have that. It's just, I hit my mic. All right, you gotta put in the work for her. And that's where people get like, they're kind of like, do I really want to play this character? At least for high level. For anything other than high level, don't even, bro, it don't matter. Just play the character. It don't matter. It really doesn't. Play the character, you'll eventually get to the point where the difficulty for this character doesn't matter. There's some tweets I wanted to pull up because just to confirm that what I'm saying is what people are thinking. So example, Broski FGC, known in the fighting game community, you know, for either saying the most heinous takes ever, or Aki. No idea if Sea Viper is good or not, but she's absolutely not going to be worth the effort to play as long as my Ryu, Bison, etc. exist in the current form. She's definitely a speculative investment for future balance patch. I wrote this, I figured it was extremely obvious that I was talking about competitive usage and not demanding that everyone cease having fun with her immediately. But alas, you know, people are just gonna take that and be like, she's ass, you know, I understand it. Yeah, like I was saying, from high level, what is the easiest route to victory? She is not an easy route to victory. You have to put in time and then you start getting the victories because she has things that like closes the gap. She may not have like the super high damage. She has high damage combos, but she doesn't have like Marissa. You ain't touching Marissa damage. What she brings to neutral, what she can bait, and I think that is not being put into account. So another person that also had some words about this. Idom also had something to say. I feel like Viper can be very strong. I also think so. But at the same time, I think a lot of frustration will come from people doing the same amount of damage for less work with other characters. Although I think Sea Viper's damage is actually higher than most. It's like they took the big old explosive damage from level 3 and shifted it to like her base kit. What she's getting off of regular hits, like heavy into Seismo, burn, kick, upper, most characters don't get that much damage from like a single hit. They get like half that, if that, you know, off of a single hit without using drive rush. I don't think a lot of characters get that much, especially mid-screen. They don't do that. What she loses on the big old damage level 3 combos, she gains regular day-to-day interactions. She just does way more damage off of like single hits. But as soon as they get level 3, it's danger zone. As soon as you hit like half health or a little bit above it, you just perish. Don't know where she stops. I don't know where her ceiling stops because we're still learning the character. I think she's just very good. That's all I really had to say. If you were thinking about playing her, play her. It don't matter unless you're like top like competition. Don't even worry about it. Play the character, have fun. If you're having fun, play the character. If you're not having fun, look at Ryu. He's smiling. Go and join him. With all that being said, I appreciate you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and remember, stay determined.